I'm Vic Myers. Welcome to The Resistance. Every now and then someone comes in the comments and says, Vic, you sure talk a lot, but you're not telling us anything we can actually do. Well, here you go. Here's something that we can do, and we can see results as soon as February. In February, the DNC is going to elect a new chair. We can work our tails off and make sure that that new chair is somebody who's going to start turning the party around. Or we can sit back and watch the DC Democrats and the Wall Street Democrats choose who they want, and we'll get more of the same. There's currently 6 guys who are looking to be the new DNC chair. One is James, I don't know how to say the name, Skoufis, Skoufis, 37-year-old New York State Senator. Doesn't have a whole lot of record that I could find to say he's a great guy or a lousy guy or anything. Ben Wickler, who is the current Wisconsin State Democratic Party chair, he does have a good and impressive record. He gets people elected. He reaches out to the rural areas of Wisconsin. He communicates well. He's worked for people like Al Franken, Tammy Duckworth. He's good. And what I really like about him, I think he's 41 years old. I could see him becoming a presidential nominee in 2028 because he's young. His values are there. He values Main Street America. And he's the kind of guy that we're looking for. Martin O'Malley, 61, former governor of Maryland and the current head of the Social Security Administration. He was a popular governor of Maryland, and he's 61. He's part of the old school leadership of the Democratic Party, so I'm not too hot on him. A nice enough guy. I don't have anything bad to say about him except that he's part of the old guard. Ken Martin, he's the chair of the Minnesota, Democratic Farm Labor Party. That's the Minnesota State Party version of the Democrats. And he's 51 years old. He's got a strong resume as well. Worked for guys like Paul Wellstone. Helped get Tim Walz elected. Reaches out to the rural parts of Minnesota. Knows how to communicate with Main Street. I think he's another good positive option. Then you got Rahm Emanuel, in my opinion, is a hard no. He's a Chicago Democrat. I mean, the only positive thing on his resume, as far as I'm concerned, is that he helped to get President Obama elected. Otherwise, after that, he became the mayor of Chicago and screwed over the teachers, and I just really don't think he's a very good person. And he's also old. The last one is Chuck Rocha. Chuck Rocha was one of the spokespersons for Bernie Sanders. He's very heavily involved in the labor movement and in getting Latinos to vote. And he's a pretty good guy. I couldn't find how old he is. I looked all over on the internet and I couldn't find anything that told me how old he is, except for a picture, and he kind of looks old. And that's my biggest thing is I want to see somebody young, somebody like Ben Wickler, who's 41 years old. He's my personal favorite. But to get to the point, those are the current candidates for the DNC. I'm going to be reaching out to the Colorado Democratic Party delegates to the DNC and asking them to support Ben Wickler. I'm going to, my local county meeting, we're not going to have one I don't think we're having one in January. I got to find out for sure. I think we're going to wait until February. I'm going to get a hold of the chair and say, hey, we need to have a meeting to discuss who we want to be the DNC chair. And then get our county to send the word up north to the state party and say, this is who we want as DNC chair. That's a way that we can start trying to exert influence. And if we all work at it hard enough, we can have a voice in who's going to lead the National Democratic Party. Or, like I said, we can sit back and wait for Wall Street to pick it. There you go, folks. An actionable item. Let's get on it. Good day.